My name is John, and someone was asking about how I make my buildings, and I figured it easier for me to make a video and put it on there for them to show them how I made them. Basically, the biggest thing on my buildings is I call it Luan. It's underlayment. It usually goes, you buy it at Lowe's or Home Depot, and it's about 1/4 inch thick or less, and you put it underneath vinyl that goes in bathrooms or kitchens, and you put it on the floor before you put your vinyl on top, and you put your vinyl on top of it and glue it on this instead of gluing it down on your plywood or that's on your house, on your floor. So this is basically what I use for the buildings, the 4 sides and the top. So and then after I cut out my sides, I just use hot glue, and I glue it together, glue all 4 sides together, and then I'll slide the top down in there about a 1/2 inch, sink about 1/2 inch down in the building and glue it on. That'll leave me a little walk area where somebody can walk instead of falling off the side of the building on top. And for the top trim, I use a table saw, and I'll just cut. This is actually made out of a 2x4, and I'll cut it down to 1/4 inch thick and about 3/4 inch wide, and I'll put grooves in it by just running it down the table saw and ripping it all the way down and putting grooves in it, and then I just quarter it and put it in, cut it in 45-degree angle on the edges using a miter box, and then I just glue it with hot glue around the top of the building. And then for all my windows and doors, all I'll do is I got a Dremel multi-purpose little cutter. It vibrates and it cuts through, and it's perfect for cutting out the windows. And that's how I cut my windows out, my doors, and you can basically see right here where I got it all cut out. This is actually my school. I'm working on it. And for the door casings and the window casings and the trim for the windows, I just buy these little called skinny sticks. You can buy them at Walmart. Basically just a little bitty 1/4 inch wide, 1/16 inch thick, about 5 inches long, 6 inches, about 6 inches long, and I'll cut them down and put them around the windows and the doors, like right here. I first start out, I'll put them inside of the window all the way around each one of them, and then I go back and I'll just glue in the outside facing on each one, just case them in. Same with the doors. I'll do the inside of the doors, and then I go around and put them on the outside of the doors, and then I'll split these down in half, make them thinner, and I'll make the door itself, and I'll make the frame of the door, and then I'll get that plastic, I don't know what you call it, it's foggy, it looks fog plastic, you put on the back of it so you can't see inside the buildings, and you can put a light inside, and the light will go through the window, but you can't see inside since the insides are not completed or done. But and then I'll either paint them, or if I don't paint them, I'll make them look like brick veneer on the outside. I'll get some those 8.5 by 11, trying to think what you call them. Oh, I can't think, my head went blank. But you peel off the back of them like labels, 8.5 by 11 labels, and you peel off the back and it's sticky. And I just run it through my printer, and I'll print some brick pattern on it. And stick it on here. When I first started doing it, I stick it on there. It don't, and I had an old box that my brother-in-law gave me, and it was kind of old and wasn't as sticky, so I started buying this adhesive spray and spraying it on the building and stick it on there, and it sticks a lot better and it don't peel off like some of my buildings. It's trying to peel back off. But that's how I make my veneer on the outside of my buildings if I want to make it look like brick, or I'll paint it white like my courthouse over there, or my Wally's Texaco. I just paint it white, put red trim around it, and so that's basically how I make my buildings. It's pretty simple if you have the right tools. It'd be I mean, this Dremel multi-purpose thing, it works great for cutting out the windows, because that'd be a pain in the ass to try to cut them out any other way than having something like this. But that's what I use the most of, and that but that's it. That's all I use, and it's really pretty simple. Just takes a little bit of time, and but I like building stuff, and so that's it. And if you have any other questions, just leave a message on my YouTube, and we'll see you soon. Oh, P.S. I forgot to mention, in case you want to know about my roofs, how I make the black roofs after I get it all done. On the roofs, all I do is get some like gray paint, spray paint, and spray the inside, get it all wet. And I got this ground up rubber that's real fine, really fine rubber, that I purchased from this place where I bought my ballast. And you just sprinkle all over the area that you had sprayed the paint, and get a good coat on it, and swirl it around, and kind of just like this, and just get it all covered up and let it dry. And after it dries, you can just turn around and peck off all the extra stuff, and then that's what you got. That's how it turns out. That makes a pretty good looking roof, I think. Flat roof. But that's how I make the top of my roofs. So I thought I'd throw that in because I forgot to mention it. So I guess that's it. Bye.